Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. I bring you the latest news on the reunion of Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, as well as Queen Naomi's return to the palace. Most of the things that we have heard concerning that is what I'm here to share with you. So guys, I really appreciate you for all your support, for always being part of this channel. Thank you. My God will bless you. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new content, and share my video always. Thank you. So guys, what we have been hearing recently about Queen Naomi's reunion with the king is that there is hope. Most bloggers will tell you that that Queen Naomi might not return back to the palace, while others will tell you that she might return. But from all the things that we have been hearing, how the king and Queen Naomi have been going well, moving well this time around, that the relationship between them is very strong and all of that. To me, I pray, in as much as I believe, I pray and I also believe that they are going to come back and they reunite very soon. And also, when you look at most of the prophecies that have been landing on their head concerning this reunion, there's this Brazilian seer. They said the Brazilian seer visited the Ife kingdom during the Olojo festival. There's this Brazilian chief. They said he's a well-renowned chief who happens to be a friend to Ooni of Ife. And the man came to Ife kingdom during the Olojo festival, and he happens to come with that seer. And they said most of the things that the seer have said to the king have come to pass. And the seer made it clear to the king that, look, you shouldn't be afraid of losing Queen Naomi, because you are never going to lose her. But you have to be very careful so that it will not take longer time, so that the two of you will reunite. They said the seer also told the king that before 5 months from now, that he is going to reunite with Queen Naomi, but something strange will happen. If you have been following this gist very well, you will recall that there was a time they said Dr. Elizabeth's father told the king that, look, you are going to reunite with your wife, but there is someone in the palace that needs to go down below the earth for that to happen. That the person is working tirelessly to see that you and Queen Naomi did not happen again, but it is going to fail the person, because the person will go down and the two of you will reunite. Okay, apart from that, which they said allegedly that Dr. Elizabeth's father said, recall that Queen Elizabeth's father is a deacon. Yes, he's a pastor, a well-known pastor. Okay, and they said the same thing he said, the seer also said that. But the difference there is that Dr. Elizabeth's father did not give time, but the seer told the king that 5 months from when he was telling him that the two of them are going to reunite, there's something again that they said the seer told the king that have happened. They said the seer also told the king that during your birthday or after your birthday, that someone will give you a gift of a shoe. And they said the man told the king that within 3 days of that prophecy, that it is going to come to pass. And shortly after that prophecy, they said Ronke gave the king a shoe. And according to what the seer said, he said that the shoe is evil one, that they use it to do something against the king. And if he collect the gift and use it, that something will happen. I don't know what will happen. Maybe he will start going back on his word for Queen Naomi again. Because we do know that it's been long that the king started going after Queen Naomi. But because they are manipulating him, he will say that he is doing this today. Tomorrow he will do another. So I don't know this gift of a shoe, if it is the same reason for him to stop thinking about going after Queen Naomi, or if there's any other thing. They said this, the seer did not specify that. But what happened is that Ronke presented a shoe to the king. And a lot of people have been saying that could it be coincidence, or are we still waiting for another shoe? And even up till now, we have not heard of another shoe. So we don't know if that Ronke shoe is the shoe that the seer talked about, or another thing. And the seer also made it clear that someone must spy in that palace for that for Queen Naomi and the king to reunite. But we don't know if he said is an Olori or another person. But one thing I want you to understand in the palace is that in as much as the Olories are fighting the marriage between Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, I believe there are other people in that palace who are not even Olories that are also fighting the marriage. One, because Queen Naomi is a prophetess of God, who is praying against some evildoers in the palace, who is standing in the gap for the king, And most of the times, don't forget that you see this post that the king is seated upon. This seat is very hot. It takes a great man and a spiritual backup to be there. If the king is not powerful, or if God is not with the king, let me use that word, if God is not with the king, because no matter how powerful he might be, if God is not with him, they will get him. Because even if he's going to do juju, is it not people that are still doing that juju? But that is why I said it is with God's help and love that he is there. So, and I believe Queen Naomi is fighting for him spiritually as well. Because what we keep hearing about Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife is that Queen Naomi has been standing in the gap for the king. There was a time they said the king's father was making references as telling the king why Queen Naomi should come back to the palace. According to what we heard allegedly, he said that Queen Naomi was standing in the gap for the king. That while Queen Naomi was in the palace, some of the things that are happening wasn't happening. It's not because those people are not fighting, but it's because there is a greater force that is subduing their own forces. And that is why those things are not happening. But since Queen Naomi is not in the palace, a lot of things have gone wrong. And a lot of things are still going on wrong. So it is very important that she returns back to the palace. So I believe God is going to reunite the two of them. In as much as there will be a battle. Of course, we know that there is battle already. And the battle might linger for some time. But I know with God, everything will be possible. And from the look of things, it is coming to an end. It is really coming to an end. Because from what we are hearing, they said the king sent some men to go to Queen Naomi's people with gifts. And those gifts signifies reunion of marriage. And they accepted it wholeheartedly with appreciation message to the king. And they also promised the king that their daughter will come around. And for them to do that, it simply means that they have come in a conclusion with their daughter that she is returning back to the palace. But that will only happen when all the Olories must have left the palace. Recall that some time ago, they said the king sent such gifts to the people of Akure, and they rejected it. And that simply means that they did not accept the king as of that time. But right now, they have accepted the king, you know. So guys, I don't know what to think. From what I can see, they are going to reunite back to the palace and reunite back, and Queen Naomi will go back to the palace with Prince Tadenikawo, but not now. That will only happen when the Olories must have go away from the palace, because that is what Queen Naomi said, that she can never go back to that palace unless all of them returns back to the palace. So guys, I don't know what to think. Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section. Share this video and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I also really appreciate you for all your support. Thank you. Bye for now.